the Meg.TV, bro, because that's where it's at, yo. That's where it's at, yo. Calling my shot like Dave.
Oh, he's gone.
No practice swing. Crap out of that one, yeah, I did. Welcome, everybody. Why is it still playing? Oh, it's playing over there on Pilled because they're just slightly behind us over there. What is up, everybody? Yes, we're hiding behind this thing. Yes, we're here. We are here. I am here with, y'all know Edwin Artex Padillo. What is happening? We are here. Impromptu Madness, open draw stream. You know, we usually, we usually do this at 2:00 on Sundays, but we have a new show in the network called A Drink with Brink that airs at 2:00 on Sundays. So we are going to be doing a little juggling with the Sunday schedule. I think we're going to do this draw stream at 4:00 from now on going forward, 4:00 Eastern. And we're going to move the show that I do with Dave Houston. I think we might move that more to the morning before, like noonish or something. And that way he doesn't have to stay up so late over there in England. And it gives, and we're also thinking about reformatting that show and doing something a little different to get more people involved in it, So I don't know if we're going to do some comic reads or what we're going to do, but we're going to try and figure out something to bring more people to that show, both as guests and more fans,
And you're talking comic reads as in independent comics of known creators and writers, designers?
Independence and maybe like old school stuff.
Nice.
I mean, I'm not going to be doing none of this new. I don't even care about the new stuff. You know that. We are very definitely not mainstream when it comes to the Madness Entertainment Group. We lean heavily into the independent stuff, whether it be shows or comics or art or movies. We lean heavily toward the independent creators because we love the independent creators. Like this guy, our friend, Mr. Levi Steam. What's happening, my friend?
How's it going, guys?
Because the thumb. Hey,
2 thumbs.
There you go.
That's that guy.
That's Levi. That's our friend. One of our co-hosts and all around good people, good. Awesome member of the Madness Network. We love Levi. You guys are gonna love Levi too. And I'm talking like everything is fresh and new because Levi, this show is gonna be the first draw stream we drop up there on Roku.
Oh, very sweet.
This show right here, right now, is gonna be the first one, the first draw stream that we put up. We're doing the preview to give people an idea what the channel is gonna look like. We're gonna have I think 10 different shows up there. We're picking a few to just, whet the appetite, get things rolling, and then, it's all action from there. The Meg.TV is born. Yeah, me and Max been talking all morning. Christopher Brown, what's happening? That's another guy. That's another guy we're going to be bringing that show to the Roku channel, guys. If you don't know, Chris does Madness Gaming with Chris Brown and tabletop demos and reviews on the Madness Network, and you will love the stuff that he's doing too. Got a chat then. I'm assuming that what you said. Yes, we're going to be doing all kinds of stuff real soon. I'm looking for people to make fresh intros for their shows, fresh intros, you'll probably want to make a weekly thumbnail to go with your show that you put up on the Roku network that we upload. You'll probably want a weekly one saying, like who your guest is. If you're a show that does guests, if you're just a regular show and it's the same, like a Drawstream or whatever, and it's just open, who knows, like this right here, then you just do a regular generic something that gives the time, date, name of the show, like that, right?
Yeah.
But make sure you include yourself as host of said show or, whatever. But we want some fresh look for the Roku channel. We want it. It's TV, guys. It's not streaming anymore. I want you to look at it in those terms. You're laying on the couch with the remote in your hand, and you come across the Madness Network, right? And you click on a show, and Roku's going to make you watch 2 ads. At the end of those 2 ads, you're not going to want to watch 6 more. You see what I'm saying? So we're not going to be doing ads at the beginning of the shows anymore. This isn't streaming. This is TV. We want to have an intro there at the beginning of our show that grabs people's attention, makes them want to watch and go, what is this? What's going on here? And make them stay. You want to grab them and bring them in with a good intro. So I'm trying to encourage everybody in the network, make sure you do good stuff, good professional looking stuff, and good professional looking stuff for your shows, because you're gonna want people to come back and watch your show next week, right? So give them the best that you got now going forward, guys. The best that you can give them. Like I said, it's TV now. It's that guy laying on the couch. You got to get his attention. Those people that watch Roku, right? Give them a reason to stop on the meg.tv. That's what I'm saying. And yes, Raul, I want to get with you. I definitely want to get with you and get your late night stream set up. Don't worry. It's all action, bro. What does this guy want?
Mad Overlord.
Not the worst hello I've ever.
Are you drawing today?
What does this guy want?
Overlord? What's up? I'm fucking with you. Don't worry about it.
I'm not
You're
drawing
good
today. I don't even know how long I'm going to be here, because there are really bad thunderstorms rolling in. It took me 3 times to log in today. So.
Oh, but then you're just gonna get kicked out again anyway. And this is actually a Drawstream where we want people who draw to come out. So, my friend, I do definitely want to get with you and get your show straightened up too, because this is another guy that is bringing a show to the network. And go ahead and tell everybody a little bit about what you're going to be doing.
I will be doing a little bit of everything. I'm working on a video game. I'm also thinking about I write game books, and so I'm trying to think of interesting ways to make game book writing something interesting to watch, and I have a few ideas for that. And other than that, I'm just comic relief. I just sit here and make fun of Levi and everything.
I'm easy to pray.
Okay, so Levi is the punchline of your day.
Yes. Me.
Ever since that he got his Kickstarter done, and he was making jokes about he's going to be the next movie star. I'm going to write that because I think it's hilarious.
I'm the next Tom Cruise.
Is this the?
You know what I mean?
No,
the Kickstarter thing.
It was Fund My Comic.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
My comic funded.
How's it doing?
So.
I mean, I know you funded it, but how far is it? How far past is it now?
Oh my goodness, it's creeping death. It's 17 backers, and I think 106% funded. So slowly but surely.
So there you go. Go over to Levi's Fund My Comic and buy a couple copies.
Yes, please.
And how many for his enemies?
Yep.
100 copies.
Buy some for like random people on the bus.
If you know somebody that hates me, buy them 10 copies of it, please.
Yep.
Buy them, put them in the local barbershop, put them anywhere, the doctor's office, anywhere where people leave magazines laying for other people to read. It's cool to leave stuff there in those
public
places.
Library.
Slip them in the social studies books.
There you go. Kitty, what's up, Kitty? Kitty, Kitty, Kitty.
And slip them in the skills
Kitty,
packs,
Kitty.
the little skills packs.
Do y'all remember Alf?
Of course.
Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
Oh my gosh.
He wanted to eat them kitties. I totally related to Alf. Totally. Nobody's getting my jokes today. What
I got it.
I gotta eat these too.
Kitty's checking in from my Twitter page.
Yes, she is. And yes, see, people, you can chat in Twitter if you know how. You can.
It's not like you said chat.
Yes, he ate kitties. 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 Kitties.
Do you guys remember how that show ended?
Yes, I do. I watched that just recently. I watched the final episode of that.
Oh my
That was
goodness.
dark. That was dark, bro.
It took a dark turn right there at the end. You're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
It was really dark. Really, really dark. So Levi right here is also working on comic book. He's working on pages from, I believe, book 3, chapter 7.
Yep.
Of Galaxy Memorial Park. And we have a very special regular guest just popped in. We have to give him a proper intro. Turn your volume down, folks.
Welcome back, Q. It's a pleasure to see you again, my old friend.
Stand up for your right. Yeah. Don't give up the fight.
If you can't take a little bloody nose, maybe you ought to go back home and crawl under your bed.
Q!
And under the bed, I crawled out. What's up, y'all?
What's going on? Hello. Q is a friend of ours from the Netherlands that be drawing every week right here with the Madness. So you'll get to know Q as well. Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you.
Thank you. Good to see you, too.
Yeah.
How everybody doing?
Doing good.
Pretty good. Actually, I think I am going to skidoo because like the thunder's coming in really loud now. I don't know if you can hear it through my microphone. So
better unplug that computer.
Yeah,
thunder song.
It's exactly what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna hide under my bed. Since like you just came out from under the bed, I'm gonna go hide there.
Rag team.
All right, man.
Yep. Later, guys.
Take it easy.
The dust bunnies.
Take it easy. Okay, now I'm interested, Deepak. She says she watched all of Alf in German, and it put a completely different feeling on the show altogether. Now I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. I need to know.
Sing high.
What about saying if you say Sieg Heil in Germany, it is super illegal?
I'll bet. Yeah, try not to get out.
This show's taking a different turn, just like Alf.
Yeah, and probably just probably not the not the direction. I do not know. Oh, he sounded angry all the time. Well, I mean, look, there's two languages that you could say spoken by certain people just sound angry, like Japanese and German. If they sound, people speak them in the right tone. They just sound angry whether they're angry or not.
I don't even know when there are commas and periods when they begin and start a sentence.
Oh, yo, 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 yo. You don't know if that dude's mad or not.
Sounds like
it's
kung fu fighting.
It's just a sound, it's the way they sound. Oh, it's like, man, chill out, bro. Chill.
Like, damn. Like somebody gave him enchiladas with hot sauce.
No, those guys sound like Cheech Marin.
No, they like it.
Chica Festa. Oh. Yeah, don't get me.
Here's a blade.
And now you're done with this one, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Nice.
So you have turned the page on to what next?
That's cool,
Next
man.
will be thank you. Next will be, remember I previously draw the Iron Man, but in more of let's just say characters development or what's the thing, case studies for example. Well, instead of what I did from the team assemblage, like I show you from previous one, like I did with the Eternals, the Fantastic Four, and so on. So I thought, why not use these, but in individual heroes? So what I did, I previously photographed the previous one because it's all made up a bunch of blobs from the ink, from a mixture of the colored inks from the front half of the page. So I thought, you know what? Let me just photograph it first, paste, glue it on the clean sheet of paper, which is made out of tougher paper, and start drawing it, but a more cleaner version. So you won't see any blotches or any some spots. So it's more cleaner.
Nice.
And that's how it goes.
Very cool.
Thank you.
No room for human error. Much cleaner.
Yep.
Yes.
So right now I'm drawing Iron Man, which is right about, this is the Iron Man here, and then on the back will be the what the armored will look like, who's the hero, who's the bad guy, who's the supporting character, things like that.
Yeah, you don't have to change your shirt, Carrie. There's no cameras on you. There's no wet t-shirt contest going on. You're okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You're good. Just relax. Watch the show.
That t-shirt.
I can't help it. I can't.
It's a bet.
It's the best we can give you, people. Look, I come out here, I bring some of the best artists that I can possibly find. People like Edwin Artex Badillo and Levi Skeen and Jim O'Reilly and Q. I bring out some, the best I can find to let them show you what they do. But we also have other draw streams on the network, different people. Les Garner does one on Wednesdays, and Stephen Brown from Bold Cat Studios does one on Saturdays, and our boy Christian Zaffo also does one on Saturdays. And I think we're going to be setting up Raul right here to be doing a late night draw stream sometime soon. So there's all kinds of different people out here drawing, and that's not all we do. No, all kinds of stuff out here.
Yeah. What will they win, Jim?
We'll be rich. See? Mm-hmm.
Kitty.
Yeah, you do craft work too. So you want something sculpted, you can do it. No 3D sculpting. We do it with our hands.
And I was talking to Max this morning. We did some work. We went over to the website and got the exact colors that we used on the Madness website to use on the Madness Roku layout. so that the greens and the reds and everything will be exactly the same, right? We're trying to make this look as good as we can, guys, but getting the layout set up, picking a few different videos to put up there right here at first while we're getting set, and I want people in the network pay attention to some of these other shows. Get your intros, get your outros, get a credit reel if you want for an outro. I don't care. Just make your stuff look professional, make it look good, because we're leveling up the network. We'd like the shows to level up with us. What is up, Buzz? What's happening, Edwin? Good to see you. It's another Edwin. You see that? They're everywhere.
Not Ed,
I can't
win.
do it
Ed,
without you.
win. Yeah, they win.
Yeah, Ed, win. Ed, win. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So now, what are you doing right here, Mr. Artex? What exactly is this?
This is a retaliation attack by the Mothquatch towards Fat Skeletto and Rebel Lou, who thought they were able to take him on. And this is the page where the alien moth that's inhabiting the Sasquatch's body comes out, because he can't eat these two bodies fast enough. So the alien, without thought, pops out of his back to munch on these two bodies. And El Cajon and his wife, Clotildes, is aware of this now. So they're going to find a way to stop him from eating those two bodies, because the more humans he eats, the more mutated and strong he becomes. So right now, this is where he is caught in the act.
Nice.
That's as far I can say at the moment without spoiling a lot of the interactions between characters of this fantabulous idea that I've grabbed from the ether.
Oh,
and
I love it. Go back one, man, to that mouth opening up.
Yeah.
The one that was right there in your
Oh, there
face
you go. Yeah,
with
yeah,
the teeth. With the teeth.
That's.
Yeah.
Oh, that one, right?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, I'm having a little delay.
I'm sorry, man. I wasn't looking at I was looking over at the monitor on YouTube.
It's on YouTube?
Well,
I thought it was Roku.
No, see, this one is one of the first shows that we're going to upload to Roku. We're live everywhere. We're live everywhere, like we normally.
So this is great. This is great. Okay, so we are just recording this whole entire section.
Yeah,
and placing it.
We're expanding.
All right. Now I can have a better, viewing, because I'm looking at my own screen. So I'm gonna have it on a separate screen so I can see what's happening. But yeah, the Mothquatch it's a wonderful idea that is coming to it's coming about. It's as I go, the story just seems to hit me. It just hits me every time, like, oh, this is what should happen next. It's a great grab. I'm happy about it, and so far it's coming into the plot is moving on, and so the reader can get entwined with the characters and they get to know and like, certain things, so I can continue on a certain character that people gravitate towards, make him the hero, or sometimes you have an anti-hero that people like more. Sometimes people like the villain more than they do. There's a bunch of villains that people do like than the hero. But the anti-hero here, he's a balance between good and evil. So it's gonna be a tough cycle of life here. It's gonna go cosmic. This is gonna combine to another book that me and Manny was working on. It has this galactic battle type of thing where anyone can battle and become, the number one, like Lobo.
Black Panther shit.
Yeah, it's gonna go there. It's gonna go there. It's gonna go into the Angels and how they decided to mess with human DNA and not human, animal DNA, and made these other. Yeah, they made the Sasquatch. They made the Dog Man. They made the Mothman.
Mothman.
All of them. It's gonna go down to that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's good.
But I have the mother, which is the second book. Her name is she's the Mamatron.
That's like in Mary Machine Gun, Ophelia, who is like she's basically the Darth Sidious of the story. Nice. You know, she's the one manipulating everything from a distance. But she's actually a Brazilian cryptid that's a constrictor that turns into a person to fool you.
Nice.
Hey Max.
What's up?
Can we back this up just a little moment? Everybody, this is Max DeVille. He is the creator of Atrocity Comics, as well as the developer of the soon-to-be Madness Roku channel, guys. So say hi, Max. Say thanks, Max, and then we go on with what he's talking about.
How's it going, Max? Thanks, man.
What's up? Yeah.
What's up, Max? Thank you.
I'm good. I'm kind of stuck to the wall because my batteries on my headphones were dying, so I had to plug myself in. But at least the thing's like 10, 12 foot long.
There you go. Even the chat.
Yeah.
Thanks,
there you
Max.
go. All right.
See?
Now I'm feeling more important about getting it done.
It is. Look, and it is a big deal. It is. Look, we've been piecing this thing together for a couple years, right? We did the beta test. We overcame the obstacles of becoming a legitimate company. We've overcome all the obstacles, and now we're actually doing it. I get a little bit of goosebumps over here when I talk about it because it's finally freaking happening, guys. I got a lot of years behind working on this. So, you know, I'm really happy. And we got another soon-to-be Madness showrunner right here backstage right now. But I don't have a personal intro. Raul, what's up? Let me get you on the big screen. What's up? What's up? Oh, nope. You got to mute that YouTube channel. Raul, mute the other window that you hear me talking out of. Not you. Right. Yeah, there you go. All right, we're good. Hello, Raul. No, I hear it again. What the hell?
Hello, can you hear me, sir?
Major feedback.
Can you hear me?
Major feedback.
Yeah.
I can hear you, but I can also hear me coming out of your YouTube channel.
Like 30 seconds later.
I know.
Okay,
See?
Shut one down and leave only in Chrome or whatever browser.
Wherever you were watching us before you came in, go turn that off and just stay here in the stream.
Right click your tab and choose mute. Whatever you want to do. That way you're still watching.
One giant leap for man. One giant leap.
I mean, he's muted and it's still happening. So
no. It's not.
Oh no, it's not happening.
For mankind. How
about now?
Quit messing with them, bro.
It was just Edwin fucking me up because I'm high.
All right, we're never gonna know if everybody's talking. We're never gonna know if it's fixed or not. Did no? He just muted himself now. So, oh well. Kitty says, "Tell Max I have tons of drama with everyone currently on stream."
Okay, that's good because I was asking her today because I asked her if she wanted to be a square, and I was like, "Look, we're bringing anybody in here. I don't give a shit who it is. You can be an SJW, you can be CG, you can be whatever. I really don't give a fuck."
What do you mean you got beef or drama with everybody?
And then I was like, do you have a problem working with anyone in particular? You know,
Mhm.
that way I don't match those two people up in a show. You know, and she's like, I don't got no beef with nobody.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I was gonna say, what the hell is she talking about? Now, Bruce Q. Wayne over there on Pilled, he said he talked to Kaz this morning at great lengths about DitcoCon, the upcoming show we're going to be broadcasting from. And I said, sweet. I talked to Max at great lengths about Roku. We're getting it done left and right, people.
We talk for like 3 hours a day, man.
Yeah, and then Bruce said, he said, we are hatching an evil plan to attack DitcoCon with a vengeance. So I can already see the wheels turning with Kaz and Batman over there. We're going to have a great time at that show, guys. Come on, man. Get with the madness. Don't get left behind, yo. I'm just saying, we got big things coming on. Can I do a show on Charlton Comics? No. There might be somebody who can in the network, but I can't take on more shows, Stacy. I can take on shows other people want to do. I can't take on hosting or co-hosting anymore. I got to concentrate on the network as a whole. And if I get too bogged down worrying about specific shows, I'm forgetting.
I mean, you do one show. If you're gonna do a show for an hour or two, it takes an hour or two of prep to get ready for your show. If you really want your show to be good, you know, and so that's 4 hours of time right there, just eating up. That's a sixth of your day. You know.
Well, see, and this
you
is the
stay
whole
up
thing.
for 18 hours, you got 12 hours to do the rest of the shit you got to do for the rest of the day, you know?
And this is what I'm saying. I already co-host too many shows to put myself in the driver's seat of any more. I will take on new shows for the network that other people want to host, no problem.
Yeah.
You know, that's fine.
When they want to do it, then they should do it. That's what she should do. Do it. I mean, just look up the pictures on the internet and give your 2 cents on each of them if you already know what they're about.
But please, anybody who is considering bringing a show to the network, think about the intro. Think about your actual quality of the visual quality of the show you're presenting. Make it the best you can possibly make it. Don't worry about ads. Don't worry about stuff like that unless you have your own in-show sponsors, but don't put their ads at the beginning of the show. I'm just saying, you know, it's like Roku's going to play 2 ads. You want it to go right to the intro of your show. You don't want it to go to another ad.
I mean, because as soon as it starts, Roku will play 2 ads, and they'll be randomized ads for something, whatever, Burger King, Coca-Cola, whatever it is. And then you don't want to get bogged down with ads from the show beginning, because people are just going to click off. They've got like a 6-second attention span. They've already sat through ads. They're done. So start your show off with an introduction that is high energy and fun and kind of interesting. And then when you come in, be high energy, interesting, and fun at the very beginning at least. And then you can slow it down. But, you know, at the beginning, you got to hook them and then keep them in for a while. And then you can run the ad that whatever deal you've done with somebody to put an ad in your show, you know. Just run it. You're still doing this stuff through StreamYard, right?
Yeah.
So everyone knows how to use this shit.
Yeah, it's you're doing your same shows. Personally, I will be cutting back on doing this because on Roku that there's nobody to, you know, I may respond to your question verbally. I might go, oh, somebody had a question for us, and then I'll just like read the question or whatever. But I'm not going to put every chat up, every funny thing somebody says or whatever, because that's for YouTube. That's for X. I mean, that's for the streaming aspect of it. It's not for the YouTube side of it. You know what I mean? Or I mean, it's not for the Roku side of it. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's not really used that often in Roku, but I mean,
right.
Bringing up a lower surge that's important, or like if
I'm
you're
looking
getting
at
super chats or something.
I don't care about super chats because I don't get those.
I'm just saying, if someone is getting super chats, then they can put their shit up there. I mean, let them, it's their show.
This is what I'm saying. Myself personally, I'm gonna bring you in a second, Doc. I see you. Myself personally, I will be probably showing chats that are relevant to the topic that would still be relevant to the viewer watching on Roku. But if it's just Carrie saying hi to people,
there's no reason to put that up.
You see what I'm saying? And I want the chat to understand that. It's like once these things are on Roku, the way I approach it's going to be different. So Roku is TV, bro. It's not internet. It's TV. YouTube is a beta test. That's all YouTube is I used it as a beta test. It is not at all. They steal too many views from us and screw with our views and stuff way too much to rely on them to be our platform.
Yeah, Roku doesn't screw with your views at all, and really don't care what you say, as long as you're not out there like screaming Heil Hitler or something. They really don't care, you know. I mean, as long as you're not breaking some sort of law where you're like inviting violence or something, you know, you're good. I mean, you can't do DMCA violations over there still. That's the law.
See, that's the whole thing.
If you want to do a movie review show, you can actually show clips and then talk about it.
Yeah. And the thing you have to understand, Stacy, is I was never building a YouTube channel. I understand you like to watch our shows here, but I was never building a YouTube channel. It just kind of, the beta test just keeps growing, but the object and the goal has always been to take this to Roku. And the only reason we're on YouTube and these other places was because the other goal is to get people seen. And we're still going to encourage them to do their stuff on all the platforms that they do it on now. We're not encouraging anybody to not do what they do on YouTube and bring it to our Roku channel. What I'm saying is I'm not building a YouTube channel.
And Roku is just another option. I mean, there's millions of people that own those Rokus or Roku TVs, so you know they used to watch read comics or whatever. Especially a lot of these older people that got them, like us, you know, in the 50s and our 60s.
Roku is awesome, man. I love, man. I don't ever have to search for anything. I would never have to pay for anything. I'm getting a message from somebody, so carry on, guys.
Yeah, me too.
Didn't you say Doc was in the back?
Oh yeah, sorry. Let me intro Doc real quick. Y'all know.
So just sit right down, relax, open your ears real wide, and say, "Give it to me straight, doctor. I can take it."
Shots out from under the wheels. Flaps up. No offense, Margaret. Contact. We're off. Rum, rum.
Doctor, give me the news. I got a bad case of loving you. Oh, what heights will hit? On with the show. This is it.
Wow, the doctor is in, baby.
What's up, Doc?
What's going on?
Sorry about that, man. It's like, People, you know how it is when people message you in the middle of a show.
Oh yeah. Well, what's going on? Congratulations on your debut.
This is one of the shows that we're going to upload on the debut. So yeah, we're like Max is building it. He's developing it right now. But yeah, this will be the first draw stream.
Well, I ain't doing it right now, but I mean, it's right. Getting done.
This is the first draw stream that will appear on the Roku channel. Right?
Yeah, listen, I happen to know Max can do this shit with one hand tied behind his back. Well, just with one hand.
I'm going to have to because I only got one motherfucking hand. I am so winning the race to the grave, guy. Like the left hand, like the whole left part of my arm doesn't work now. So,
well, it'll come back, and
but the VA wants to do 2 days of OT a week.
Yeah,
and using like TENS electricity stuff.
Yeah,
while I'm in there for a year. For a year.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that is fucking ridiculous. I'll just let the arm be dead.
Hey, RJ, what's going on? Hello, Stacy. What's up? What's up, Q?
What's up, Doc?
What's cooking? What's up, Doc?
What's cooking? What's up, Doc?
Here's something that sucks, Doc. My parents got a new TV, right? So I bought their old television from them because they had this Samsung Crystal UHD 65-inch TV, blah blah blah, and they sold it to me for $200. Well, it shows up tomorrow. I've got the mount and I've got the TV. I just don't think I can do it one-handed. You know, because it took like 2 weeks for it to get here.
Max, listen. Here's how you do this. Okay, this is how you handle these things. You go down to the Home Depot and you rent a Mexican for a few hours.
There's just Mexicans that surround me. That's where I live. I mean, I live in a Hispanic neighborhood. Yeah, so really, what I like, my neighbor, she helps me a lot. And her neighbor is her son and his wife.
Well, there you go.
So I'm actually going to go over there tomorrow
and say, "Help me,"
be like, "Hey, can you give me a hand just putting this shit together so I can slap this up here? Because I can't do it." They'll probably help me out.
I've got
because I paid the dude. I paid the lady next door, her son. I paid him $200. To clean out all the gutters of this house, and this house has been sitting empty for like 3 years. Right?
Okay. Yep.
And he did the yard. We're talking about reseeding it.
Yeah. This is the guy you told me about. He did a great job.
Yeah, did an awesome job
for a bargain.
Yeah, and we're just looking to make it better. I know he wants to make his parents' stuff better, and it'll help with the curb appeal very much.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And this neighborhood's kind of considered one of the ritzier neighborhoods in South Chicago.
Yeah. So look, it helps the whole community because if they hang that TV for you, it means your ass will stay inside and not scare little children away.
Yep, there you go. So. Because I'm making the creepy house. I mean, my windows, they've all got blackout curtains on them already. And I'm going to have all the really weird, scary yard gnomes out front and everything. It's going to be the creepy house.
Right on.
Kids are going to run past this house and say, "Run from Crazy Snake Man."
1313 Mockingbird Lane.
So what's going
on? Mr. Rapley.
Did I see hold on a second here. I think I saw Levi.
Yep. Yes. I'm here.
And is that Edwin the Ace?
No, it's the other one.
The other Edwin.
The creator of Crom, you know.
What's up, Edwin? See, I can't see anybody except Q, so I don't know who else here.
2 days ago, Doc, I was drinking. Okay, I drank on my birthday because I figure every 2 years I either have a stroke or a heart attack. So fuck it. So I had a drink on my birthday. I got some Grey Goose. I made some Cape Cods. It was enjoyable, you know?
Right, right.
I drank most of the bottle of Grey Goose. And then on the 6th, I'm drinking all this Grey Goose, just hanging out. And everyone on these streams of people are like, why are you drinking? You don't drink, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, bitch, do you know what day it is?
I remember we talked about it. I don't even get me started. Don't get me started. All right, so who else is here, Pops? Show the screen.
Turn it down.
Let's see. What do we got?
Deep big and Nate.
We got Raul, and we got Levi, we got Q, we got you, we got Max, we got me, and we got
Crom baby.
Look, yeah.
Okay, that was a little spooky.
The Crom baby.
Doc, you need one of those. You need the Jurassic Park guy hat. The little
yeah, I can't wear
hat.
I can't wear my headphones over those, or I'd be wearing my Jake Bishop fedora.
Yeah.
All right, should I be drawing?
Everyone's all like,
"You can be."
Like, your hair's long as hell now, Max. And I'm like, this is my post-divorce haircut. I haven't cut my hair since I got divorced. You know?
Yeah.
So it's getting long. It's been like 2.5 years, almost 3 years. So
I guess I should draw something. What should I draw?
Carrie, I do not know if Edwin has seen your crom painting, but if you look at my Facebook page, the personal one, Pops Van Zandt, Carrie's painting is the banner. So anybody can go check it out anytime. It is right at the top of my Facebook.
All right, here you go. Not Pops. Doc.
Don't do that.
Here's what you need to do. You need to draw. You need to draw the Golem chasing Jake Bishop.
Or chasing Mary Machine Gun.
Or you could do that if you want. I don't care. Go ahead and draw, or I'll put it. I'll throw it on my Facebook if you get it on with it.
Only if you put Crom on the Golem's shoulder.
I like having my characters in peril. You know, I mean, like everyone told me.
I don't know what I'll draw, but I will draw something.
When you do a cover, your character's always got to be as a hero in the hero position and blah blah blah. And I'm like, we did some hero in peril covers when we first started doing Mary Machine Gun, and they sold very well.
Mm-hmm.
Like all those detective magazines in the 40s were like tied up chicks in peril, you know? I mean, that's kind of what I was going after because that's what I read when I was a kid.
Hail Billy Power Max in the house. You know what?
That's right.
That may be what I do is a Last Days of the Bad Moon alternate cover. Billy, should I do that? You're in the chat. Let me know.
Always good to see Billy. Billy.
Boy.
So, Doc.
Yo.
Did you happen to see Dante golfing last week?
I've watched what you have shared.
You did see it?
Yeah.
Pretty funny, huh?
It was good stuff.
We really had a blast, man. I can't wait to do that again. Mr. Fringe is a really nice guy, man. We had such a good time. And, what can I tell you, man? We're going to try and keep bringing you those kind of live events, too, that are fun, that make you want to tune back in to see what the hell we did next.
Let's see here.
Doc, can you play golf?
No, I don't play golf.
No. It takes,
Golf is for Scottish pussies.
Come on. Is that the wife's brother? Oh. Stroke style. Doink! Let me just pick up my clubs and go.
All right. Now the pressure's on.
Oh, I'll get my ball first, right? Now, here we go. Come on, Mr. Fringe. Oops.
I call it in.
He calls it in. Miss.
Well,
miss.
you know, we'll cut that. Cut it.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun. It was a blast.
That was his first birdie he just screwed up. I call it in. Fuck, I hit it like 9 times.
Yeah, I was gonna say never say okay, that's a gimme, and then go hit it again. Just don't hit it again. Pick it up. Just pick it up.
You've already done it. Just don't look stupid now. Come on. I can't play golf. I tried. Like, my parents are big golfers, and my dad tried to show me how to play golf, and I ended up just with this big, like, blister on my wrist, and I just didn't. I mean, I'm sure I'm holding the club wrong or whatever.
Yeah,
but
because I never had no wrist blisters playing golf.
But it just didn't interest me, you know. So I was like,
Hey, me neither. Look, I played ball. I played indoor soccer. I played all kinds of stuff. My sister lived in the Philippines. She was in the Navy. She's over there. And she's gone for like 8 years. And she comes into town. She's only going to be here for a couple days. She's going golfing with my brother-in-law and his brother. And she calls me to go too. And I'm like, yeah, when I can't run anymore, I'll play golf. Right? Because I was an athlete. I played sports. I didn't, walk around or drive around in a cart. So she goes, no, come on. We just drive around, drink beer. And at the time, I did not drink at all. And I'm like, yeah, that ain't going to be no fun, driving around watching you guys all get strike 2, right? And then I was like, look, I'll come with you if I can bring my pipe. Because she was like an anti, right? Real anti-weed.
yeah.
And she goes, I don't care what you do. I just want to see you. And I was like, okay, cool. And I went out there and I ended up beating 2 of the 3 people I was playing against. I had never golfed before, had no idea what I was doing. And I was like, okay, maybe I could be good at this. And I started playing golf.
Pop's a Tiger Woods fucking clone, boy. Look at that. He went from a 197 down to an 83. Look at that shit.
I had no idea, right? I mean, I had never played. I had no idea. And I went out and I ended up being pretty good. And I was like, okay, I'm going to try this. And I ended up winning a set of clubs at a golf course.
Oh, there you go.
They had a raffle.
Those aren't cheap. Those aren't cheap.
No, it's like they had a raffle in the pro shop, right? I spent $5 on a square and ended up with a set of free irons. And I was like, sweet.
Like,
awesome.
Like the golf clubs my dad buys, he buys individual clubs now. And I'm like, how much did you spend on that one? He's like, oh,
150, 200.
No, he's like, it was only $750.
Oh, those are the drivers. Yeah, they're ridiculous.
And I'm like, okay then. Like, well, it's got some sort of titanium copper core and blah. I'm like, I don't give a shit. You know, I really don't care.
You know what's funny? It's like, look, either you can
my sporting event is shooting.
Either you can hit either you can hit a ball with the golf club or you can't. It doesn't matter what club you use. Okay, it can be a Titleist, it can be a ping. I don't care. If you can hit a driver, you can hit a driver, right? That's the way I look at it. I don't approach it any differently. Now, some might give you more pop than others, but if you can hit a driver straight, you can hit a driver straight. What difference does it make, right?
Yeah.
I saw a little short with John Daly the other day, and he said, people come up to me all the time and ask me, John, how can I hit the ball farther? And he's like, you can't. And they're like, what do you mean? He's like, well, think about the very best drives that you hit consistently, the ones that go 300 or 280, whatever your consistent down the middle drive is. That's your shot. Every time you try to hit it farther, it goes in the trees over there, in the water, out of bounds. You can't hit it farther. Just do what you do. It's great advice for any golfer. Like my son can hit the ball 320 easy, right? He's always trying to hit it farther. Like, cut it out. You can hit it right in the middle of the fairway, 300 yards. What do you need more than that for? What? You know, it's like, but as a golfer, you're always wanting to do better. It's the challenge involved. It doesn't have anything to do with who you anything. It's, I got to get this little ball in that hole way fuck over there in 3 shots to get it blue.
My mom's got some holes in ones, man. She's like got this whole big display that she's got that she built up. It's got like the hole in one. It's got the ball that she got the hole in one
Dude,
with.
I've never gotten one. I played hundreds of rounds of golf.
Dude, she's gotten like 5 of them.
I had a friend that started golfing, right? And he got like 2 in the first year he played golf. And one of them was a goddamn grounder. It rolled on the ground from the tee box to the green and went in the hole. And I'm like, that shit don't count.
The ball has to leave the ground, guy. It's got to go into the air. That's part of the rules
That's
of
the
golf.
fly.
It pisses me off because I've hit shots that were
the golfing rules book.
I've hit shots that were 2 inches from the hole. 2 inches from the hole. And I don't get to go, oh, that's a hole one. I don't get to do that, right? No. Oh, man. Yeah, it's frustrating when you see other people do it and you've never done it. You know, and I mean, I'm pretty good with my short irons, man. It's like, yeah, it pisses me off. Doc, Billy wants to do a Bad Moon Mary Machine Gun crossover and call it 1,001 Bullets.
All right, there you go.
I'm not the guy to talk to about that.
You can draw a Mary Machine Gun if you want to.
I'm working on it.
You got to talk to Max about doing Mary Machine Gun, bro. That's his baby.
Anybody can draw a Mary Machine Gun. I don't care. Doesn't mean I'm going to publish it. You know, but I'm sure I'll post it to my Kickstarter or to my social media because I love fan art. You know, that's badass. I love someone loves my character enough to spend time drawing them. You know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously,
and we've got a lot. We've got a lot of stuff of Mary Machine Gun art, and we get a lot of Mary Machine Gun art from women. And right before we canceled our last website because they changed their billing policy and wanted $90 from me, I told them no. I checked the Google Analytics. We're like 37% female on our customer base.
Nice.
Wow.
And I mean, it just kind of shocked me because I figured we'd be much more male, but they really chicks dig Mary. I guess our books, Mary Machine Gun.
Chicks dig it. See, you need, Max, you just need a picture of you holding one of your books, and just the caption "Chicks dig it." That's all.
I guess I should share my screen. It's a Drawstream.
Let me see what he got. I don't see it.
Well, I'm just starting, but you know,
okay.
Damn
I got you.
I clicked on the wrong damn thing. Hold on.
See, you got premature. Shot
no, I've got a new mouse pad, so my mouse scoots a lot quicker. All right, there we go. We're just penciling right now, just composing. I got to remember what Bad Moon looks like. All right.
This is Billy and Stephen B. Their character.
Yeah. I'll rough in the anatomy and go look at his costume later. I know he's wearing a trench coat, so I can do that. I may have drawn a trench coat or two here recently.
Yeah, maybe.
I wouldn't know nothing about it. Nothing. I do want to say hello to all the people watching everywhere. We got people watching on Field and X and YouTube and everywhere, right?
Share it, buddy.
Hello, everybody. What up? Share it out, share it out, share it out. That's how we do it.
Like and subscribe.
Oh no, I got to smoke.
You got a what?
Smoke.
Yeah, smoking weed.
Bunch of damn weed smoking hippies.
Well, if you ain't smoking weed, something wrong with you. You kind of like it here in this planet.
There is something wrong with me. I don't have the receptor cells. I waited my whole life to retire so I could do it. So I did it, and nothing happened. I'm like, are you shitting me?
Oh, well, there's marijuana, there's sativa, and then there's indica. You have to figure out which one works for you.
Well, the one I figured out that works for me is brandy. It's a liquid.
Spirits.
It's like this, Doc. You don't choose the weed chooses you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Doc, the cocaine manufacturer, boy, working on fentanyl.
Well, get out of here. Get out of here.
Edit.
ATF, this is Minecraft.
Edit.
We're in Minecraft.
Edit.
We're in Minecraft.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're definitely in Minecraft.
crazy.
Hey, I got it.
You're talking about Roku, and then you get mad when I say things.
Oh, yeah.
That was said at what time? So you can remember to go back.
I was talking to the ATF. I wasn't talking to the YouTube.
Oh yeah, well this is all just jokes and for public consumption.
We're having fun. We're having fun here, guys.
Hey, Kitty is in the house. What's up, my friend?
You know, you things too. You just need the good stuff, Doc.
Christy, I want you to know Mad Magazine fandom actually posted something, and I put a post that said the spirit of Mad lives on in Flip City, and tried to post your link.
And they killed it, didn't they?
They killed it.
Yeah.
Fucking bitches. Man, I was like, actually, when Mary Machine Gun first came out, that dude, Nick, what's his face, the guy that runs Dynamite, he posted Mary Machine Gun's Kickstarter. And I was like, wow, that was super cool. He didn't have to do that.
Right. That's why I love Pill.net. If you go look over on their X page, you will see them sharing out our shows on X. YouTube don't do that. Rumble don't do that. Nobody else does that shit for us. Pill does that. You know, they actually promote our show on their network. I love that. This guy looks like Iron Fist.
He shouldn't look like anything yet. He's not there yet.
I mean, that's the first impression I get is Iron Fist.
Yeah.
It's like telling somebody, "Stay back, motherfucker."
Lining up the shot with that big old sword he carries.
Don't make me get you with my cheese.
That finger's a little bit extreme, but we'll be all right with it.
How's the wrist doing, Doc?
Much better, thank you. I've been writing my book and lettering Last Days of the Bad Moon. So I was able to give it even more of a break.
Nice.
And then you have the wonderful colors of Mr. Badillo popping on and off the screen right here. Bing,
Right.
they're there.
I like that. It looks great.
Thank you.
I was sitting there watching it like down below in the little screen, and it kept changing, yeah, like that. It would go bang, one color, boom, like that, and I was like, "Oh, we need to watch. We need to be watching this happen," you know, because the master of colors is at work right here, right now.
All right.
That means now he's got to go all the way through his fucking CD collection and pull out Master of Puppets and get that Master fucking lyric out of there and just use that in his intro.
Last decent Metallica album.
Yep, it was. I mean, once Cliff died, they were no good anymore. I mean, the stuff that was written for Justice for All was written by Cliff still. But
yeah,
he wasn't there for any input. You know.
Yeah. I go to the gym every morning, and I always hit a random, like playlist or whatever. And the two Metallica songs you can always count on being on there, completely overplayed, or like Unforgiven and Nothing Else Matters.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like, man, you guys realize that there's like some way better Metallica songs than this.
That Black Album shit, man. When I remember, we skipped school to go to the record shop, the head shop, to buy the Black Album for Metallica because we watched.
I bought it at midnight. Yeah.
We watched. Well, we didn't want. We couldn't buy it at midnight because midnight was when Headbangers Ball was on, and we wanted to watch the Enter Sandman video because they were pumping that up. So
ran that album.
we watched the Enter Sandman thing. And we're like, all right, this is badass. And then we went down there the next day, skipped school, waited for the store to open, went in, bought the album, left. I was listening to it in the car on the way home in my car. I skipped through like a couple songs because they sucked, and then I just kept going, and I got to like track 9. I hit eject and threw it out the window. I'm not even gonna try to get my money back for this bullshit. This is garbage. This is not Metallica. Where's the fucking thrash metal?
Yeah, it was their biggest album ever, though.
And see, I wasn't a fan. I just wasn't one of their fans at all. There I was cruising along with Ozzy and Dio and Iron Maiden, and all of a sudden, here comes and I'm like, hey, what the fuck is this? It's not metal.
Well, the rainbow or the dark.
That's right.
Now hold up. I was like, man, all these guys are as fast. They're not good.
I don't
know. The guys who made that, they're fast and they're pretty fucking good.
I wanted
better, but
I wanted
the Holy One,
singers who could sing.
Yeah,
and a little bit of melody in the music. Is it so wrong?
Have you guys watched that Dave Mustaine interview yet?
Where he talks about Metallica and stuff like that.
Yeah, the latest one with that former Special Forces guy.
Yeah,
Sean Ryan. Man, those Metallica does not come off well in that situation. I never realized that Dave Mustaine was such a badass. Like 4 or 5 black belts.
Yeah, but he was a heroin junkie, and they wanted to get rid of him because he was a heroin junkie. And like they were all flying to New York to record the album, and then like on his way there, they just made him go back home.
He was trying to make it say he was trying to also make it seem as though he was worshiping, Satan, and he was telling some stories. He was telling some stories as well that they chopped off some heads.
The funny thing is that the guys in Megadeth, they all like lived around the same apartment complex in LA, and they were all heroin junkies, and like their whole point was like, let's make the next album faster. Let's make the next album faster,
Right,
and then
so check it out.
Got pretty good.
I worked at Z-Rock, and I met Dave, and I sat across the aisle from him at a Yotes game, right? A Coyotes game, NHL hockey. and they were playing the Red Wings. I could not stand the Red Wings. And I was selling anybody but t-shirts, right? Anybody but Jeff Gordon, anybody but Tiger Woods, whatever you wanted to put on it, we'd make a shirt for you. Well, I made these big signs with our anybody but logo that said anybody but the Red Wings because I couldn't stand the Red Wings, right? Yeah. So Dave Mustaine sitting across the aisle from me at a hockey game going, I don't understand what your sign means. And I'm just like, dude, you play guitar. I know you've got it in you to pull it out. It's right here. Anybody but the Red Wings. I don't care. There's 30 other teams. Any of them can walk away with the Stanley Cup and I will be okay with it. But if the Red Wings do, no, I won't like that. Now I live in Michigan. You know, you see how karma gets you. You see, Max, do you understand how karma gets you, bro? I can't stand the Red Wings, and now I live in the Red Wings town or in their state. It's horrible. It's bad. It's not cool. It really isn't. So what's up? Q, where's Q? I gotta find Q. There he is. What's up?
Here I am. What up?
How do you do?
How you doing?
Yep.
Still drawing here.
And Levi. And since we're talking about Levi, and Levi does have an active campaign, and this is still the madness, I'm going to go ahead and mid-show play it down. I'm not going to play these at the beginning of shows anymore. So this is a good segue to show you what Levi has to offer. People, check this out.
In the heart of a major city, in a place raised to honor Earth's past protectors, the world will again learn, sometimes, superpowered intrigue doesn't stop at the grave. Galaxy Memorial Park, Volume 1. Crowdfunding now on Fund by Comic.
Yeah. Just like that.
Good stuff.
Go over there and check it out. Galaxy Memorial Park.
I will, let's see here. I will drop the link in the chat over there, even though I know this is going to Roku.
Well, I mean, it's going to be uploaded to Roku. Right now, we're still live in all our places. So, yes, do what you normally do. That's why I'm telling you. I just ain't going to show a whole bunch of the stuff actually on the screen because, you know,
right?
It's TV. We got to entertain them with our wit.
And, I have no such thing.
Y'all's badass art. And, you know what I mean? You know, this is a draw stream for those of you who are on Roku, and we will upload quite a few of these throughout the week from different hosts. And we hope you enjoy cool art in your face happening right here live. Or in Roku case, happened a couple hours ago, but we got it up here right away. Okay?
Yeah. All right.
I was digging that, Raul.
We're making some progress.
I'm coming off the morphine pills that they gave me when I was in the hospital for my arm. So I'll give Doc 3 guesses where I just was.
I bet you were praying, weren't you?
No, he was hunkering down.
Yeah, he was praying.
That 3 year. I'm gonna have that 3-day period of just nothing.
No comment.
Yeah, I just avoid. Man, they gave me a little bottle full of stuff, and it's like it's still in the drawer. barely touch that shit. And I don't like it.
Well, my arm hurt really fucking bad, and weed wasn't stopping it. So
Yeah, I know. I know.
I mean, I was like, these aren't Vicodin pills, or they're not like little wiener meloxicams.
Yeah, man, I'm trying.
If they're dropping, morphine pills on me, they must really think I'm going to be in pain. So I should probably stick to it.
Kitty said she thought you were at a rave.
You see,
That's
they gave me
Wally.
They gave me a bunch of shit, and I just told them, I'm not going to take this shit anyway. As soon as I can stand the pain, I'm out. And they did shit in the middle of my chest, right? It's like, but as soon as I could stand the pain, which was the next day, I quit taking that shit because I just don't. I hate that shit.
I'm good. Take it. Don't take it.
Oh no, I hate big pharma. I don't trust them. I hate them.
I don't trust them either. But I mean, it's not like morphine's new.
That's
been around for a minute.
The way they process it and shit could be new. Things they add to it could be new. You never know. That's the problem with big pharma, huh?
I got a family relative right now that's not doing too well from cancer, and they're prescribing fentanyl.
Yeah.
gross.
I've seen that. Like one of the guys that he was a veteran, a non-veteran that used to live in my neighborhood, and he was prescribed fentanyl, and he'd drink a fifth of Jack Daniels a day while he was taking fentanyl. And I'm like, buddy, you were gonna kill yourself. I'm like, buddy, you were gonna kill yourself. And he's like, when? It's like, I don't care anymore. I'm done. I don't want to. I'm not. He's like, I'm Catholic, so I can't off myself, but I can push it along.
It doesn't work that way. You already verbally put it into the air.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know what Raul means right there. He said, try and check out my new comic book character.
Okay.
If you talk about him, he's not yours. No. The guy who created him is right there. And the guy who gave him life and a backstory is right here.
Hello there.
And the guy who gave him some other stuff, we got Ashcan stuff from Doc.
I taught him to speak.
Yeah, Doc taught him to speak English. See, it's like everybody has a little something to do with the creation of Crom. It's kind of funny. Once we get all these Ashcans in play in order and printed, you guys are gonna love it because there's some good stuff. It really is. And Edwin and Manny are working on the origin through cyberspace right now of Crom. So and something over here about Substack and Flip City. Yeah, I guess. Flip City, man. Look,
I got my copies of Flip City today, or not today, this week.
All you people on Roku, if you don't know what Flip City magazine is, you remember Mad, you remember Cracked. Flip City is today's version of what magazine satire should be.
Right.
Go to flipcity.com.
Right here, Pops.
Where? Yeah, there's one of them right there.
I mean,
yeah.
Flip City, to me, if you ask me, Flip City is a mixture of, like, it's more along the lines of Cracked than Mad, but it's also a mixture with remember that magazine College Humor?
Kinda.
It kind of reminds me of that, like Mad, like Cracked and College Humor put together, which is perfectly fine.
Now that page right there that you're showing, that page right there, you could spend 2 hours looking at, guys.
I drew that with Jim Morrison back in 1968.
Only had
But yes,
31
if you go to
doses.
their subs, if you go to the Flip City Substack and help them get to the top 10, they would love you, appreciate you. But go to flipcity.com and get you a subscription to their magazine because it's well worthy of the price, guys. Well worthy of the price. For all of you on Roku, you're going to love this book. Go check it out. Go check it out. And
Right.
you're going to hear me say that a lot over the next couple of years on Roku, but, you know, trust me, that's because that's kind of what I do. Go check
All
it
right,
out.
I'm gonna have to bounce.
Well,
Who-
see,
I gotta.
Who's bouncing?
weak like a little girl. His bladder's got him. He's got his prostate problems. Leave this old guy alone. Come on.
I don't even know what he's talking about right now. I'm cooking dinner, and I gotta go. I gotta go get another dish started.
Another dish
So,
started.
yeah, I'm
What are you
doing
cooking?
I've got a cabbage and kielbasa in the crock pot. I'm gonna do red beans and dirty rice.
Well, that sounds good.
Yeah, so I gotta go get the rice going.
Cool.
So
Sounds
You're using
good.
real rice or you're using minute rice?
real rice, baby. I
There
don't take
you
no
go.
shortcuts. No,
There you
I'm
go.
Southern, so we don't take shortcuts. All right, peace out, everybody.
Peace
Later,
out.
Doc.
Rice.
Peace out.
And yeah, that's one of our one of the people who does art for different various books and
Later's
creation
good, sir.
throughout our network. Doc's done work for Chris Brown. He does work, you know, it's like everybody does work for each other. The network is a very, I don't know, it's a helpful little, you know, bunch of people, man. They all work together. They try to help each other get stuff done. That's kind of what you're supposed to do, help each other.
Speaking of that, we did going back to Flip City Magazine. This part of the magazine right here was a collaboration between the Madness Comic Network and Flip City Magazine.
Yes, yes.
All this art was done on a drawstream.
And it was fun. That was fun. Doing collaborations, any collaborations with other people, it helps to broaden your audience because now your audience, your fan base, is going to bounce off the people you're collaborating with. Their fan base is going to bounce off you, and both of them are going to grow a little bit. That's how it works, people. It's called co-opetition. Do it. Work with each other. Help each other get seen. And, you know, that's pretty much why we're building this Roku network, is to help people get seen. So you're creative and you never heard of us before. You're sitting on your couch or you're at your art table and you come across this stream on Roku next week. Hit us up. We got a place for you.
He'll punch you right in the dick.
No.
Right there. Bam.
Right in the dick. Yep. That's how we're going to get your attention. We're going to reach out and punch you right in the...
Well, Max will. I don't know about the rest of us.
Yeah.
Jiggity junk.
Max is really tall, so you're going to have to get up on this box so he doesn't have to bend over too far to hit you.
Yeah.
Max has reach.
I've only got one good arm, so
Say get up on this box.
Good there.
Hey, will you get up on this box?
I was like, wait, what happened here? So Pops has a box.
I just want you to get up here in my wheelhouse. That's what Max is saying. Get up here on this box so I got you in my wheelhouse. We'll be good to go, man. I'm short. Max would have to bend way over to hit me in the nuts. See?
What the hell's going on here? This box thing just got out of hand.
We're just letting you know we're here to have a good time. You know. But yes, all these people do excellent work, whether it be art, publishing comics, writing stories, whatever it is these guys do, they all do a very good job of it, and you're going to see a lot more of them here in the future, everybody. That's all. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
Know what I mean, Vern?
I knew Levi had my back. You know what I mean, Bert?
Know what I mean, Vern?
And yes, no nuts were harmed in the making of this show.
Gary.
But yeah, Max, that was another thing I wanted to ask you. As far as the preview channel or preview thing goes, it said 10 videos. Is there a time limit per video?
All right, you know what? I was in the middle of listening to something. So what? Someone sent me a stupid voice message on Facebook, so I had to listen to it.
All right, so the Roku streams that we're putting up on the preview.
Yeah.
Is there a limit to how long they can be?
No, they can be as long as you want them to be.
Okay. I just want to make sure before I'm having you download something that ends up not working. You know.
No, it can be as long as you've got space to hold it, you're good to go.
All right, we'll be all right. And mainly I was just thinking about this one in case, we needed to cut this one short.
Oh, no. I mean, you're good. I mean, as long as you've got space, and from what I understand, you got like 2 terabytes or something, so that should be plenty for now. Just for starting from new. I mean, if you didn't, I'd suggest more like an HDD 8 terabyte actual or 16 terabyte HDD, just rack server. But I mean, that Vimeo thing looks like it's going to work. So the transmuxing isn't a big deal. It's not that hard. And then all those like Nimble and everything that we would be using, it transmuxes, it does all that stuff. So
wonderfully. So yeah, people, we are good. We're putting it together. We're doing it. Just like we told you we would. Everybody knew there were obstacles. There were things in my way to getting things, and that I myself, look, we had people that were willing to throw money at us a few years ago to make this happen. If you remember, we made $3,500 on a crowdfunder, right, to make this happen. We don't have any of that money now. We're doing, we none of them people are around here throwing money at us to make this happen. We're doing it ourselves out of pocket. So we're going to appreciate the support of everybody when we get this thing up and running on Roku, and we're going to hope that you're telling people to go over there and watch our shows there, because that's how we succeed. Breaking into a completely new audience. That helps everybody. That helps everybody involved. Breaking into a completely new set of viewers. So we're putting the money. Well, our friend is putting the money up to make this happen. He helped me overcome all the obstacles that were in my way of making this a legitimate business. Now it is. And now there's enough in the kitty to make it happen. But it's not just like unlimited. We can just keep rolling out of pocket to make it happen. We got to get out there and make some money, people. So, we're going to hope that everybody helps us out by, letting people know.
Word of mouth.
We're going to need you. But we're going to have fun.
Definitely.
Except for that knife in the foot. No, that was scissors and it missed. Don't worry.
Scissors in your ass. What?
But yeah.
Young man, give me that knife. Thank you. Who is that?
That is Cheech and Chong.
That certainly is.
Sergeant Stadenko.
That was when Sergeant Stadenko was showing up, but that was Sister Mary Margaret.
Yeah, he showed up at her classroom. Yeah.
And then he just handed out the weed sample and wanted to know where it went.
Yeah, if it's oregano, you could put it in your soup, man.
What's oregano?
You eat these bologna, my bologna, and these pop bottles, man. Those are my pop bottles.
Man, smoke that shit, it wouldn't get a fly high, man.
Then what was the movie where the girl was like snorting Comet or whatever? That shit was hilarious.
It's good stuff.
He's all playing it. It looks pretty real, man.
Yeah, I watched Half Baked the other day, and that movie was a lot funnier than I remember it being.
I love that movie too. I do. And Bunions, man.
But no, my favorite part was when he's like, before you could find out who killed Killer, you got to know who Killer the dog was.
Yeah.
He was born to a three-legged bitch of a mother. He was always ashamed of this man. I got that whole thing memorized. I liked it so much.
The dude on the couch is amazing too.
Yeah, what's that comedian? I can't remember his name now.
Right?
Yeah, Stephen Wright. Yeah.
Yeah, that dude's hilarious.
The robbery is what's important now. I'll be fine.
And yeah, when Stacy Keach turned into the lizard, that was hilarious. In Cheech and Chong.
Yep.
Look, we have review shows. We have all kinds of stuff that we'll be showing on the network, and trust me, we'll get to all these movies. We're gonna come up with a fucking.
I'll do a stoner review movie or a stoner review show.
That's what I said. We're gonna come up with a true stoner movie review show. You know, and yeah, we'll have fun with that.
Well, we need
Stacey Keach do a little time.
Everybody did that.
There hasn't done any time. You know, I mean, I think they all did time, didn't they?
Everybody done a little time. Everybody.
Right.
Maybe not Chong or Cheech. I don't know if Chief Marin.
No, because Cheech. No, because he played the game. You know?
Yeah. I mean, he went to Born in East LA and all that shit. So
he played the Hollywood game. You know, he did golf movies, all kinds of stuff, right? When he in Tin Cup, he was in Tin Cup.
I don't know. I just remember he was in Born in East LA and it wasn't very good. I was like, man, this sucks. Why am I watching this?
Well, Tin Cup was actually a pretty good movie, but Cheech is like Costner's caddy or whatever.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
I mean,
Born in East
he
LA,
has his moments.
It does have that one good scene in it, man, where they play Coming to America, where they're all running down the hill at the end of it. He's like,
oh yeah, well,
that's
all right, but
Coming to America.
But I mean, like the rest of the movie, I'm just like, okay,
it's terrible. Yeah, it's terrible.
Boring. Nothing's happening. Please, for God's sake, there's a 3-act structure for a reason.
Right. But man, when he finally does make it though, and he's like, they can't stop us all. They overwhelm the system, and they put the music to it. You're just kind of like, I don't know. I got a soft spot for that song anyway.
Yeah. And I watched God, what was the name of that movie? It was the one we were just talking about the other day, with Happy Harry Hard on. That kid in high school was running a pirate radio station.
Oh, I can't remember the name of it either. Goddamn.
Watch this shit. Hey Siri, what's the name of the movie where the guy was running a pirate radio station in high school?
Do you want me to use ChatGPT to answer that?
Yeah, sure, whatever. Know everything. Pump up the volume.
Oh wow.
Now ask Siri if Alexa is a friend of hers.
Hey
Siri,
Siri,
come on.
is Alexa your friend?
I'm a big fan of good listeners and helpful beings.
There you go.
No, that's not what I'm saying. No. Come on, get more specific. Make her answer the question. Is the Alexa bot? Is the Alexa AI your friend? I like making them fucking things contradict each other and lie and all kinds of stuff. Like Doc. Doc's the one that got me into that. Now I like to make them do it.
Make them fight with each other.
Yeah, well, that and Chat GTP, I like to make it like contradict itself or to argue with Grok.
Yeah, I like,
You know?
I like making AI argue with each other because they lie. AI lies so much.
Yeah.
Like they'll say that Mary Machine Gun was published by Antarctic Press, and I'm like, close. It's published by Atrocity Press. It's been published in Diamond and put in stores by Antarctic Press, but
Yeah.
they didn't publish it.
Yeah, I like to make them all argue with each other or contradict themselves. Grok is easy to make say one thing and then go and say something totally opposite 5 minutes later.
Well, that's because it reads tweets. That's what feeds Grok.
Yeah, garbage in, garbage out, bro. It's a computer program. It's garbage in, garbage out. If the data is bad, the result's going to be bad. It's going to be flawed.
But if you ask Grok to write a brutal diss track on someone, it does not fuck around.
and Max knows this from experience.
I do know this from experience.
Killer Karen shows will definitely be on Roku, no doubt. We will be loading the Mr. Fringe episode that played last Friday. That will be the first Killer Karen episode up on the Roku network. So, yes, Raul, we aren't leaving anybody behind. Everybody's going to Roku. That was the whole point. Anybody that was providing regular content, consistent content, could be part of the network. And that's what we have. Almost 40 shows right now weekly. So, yeah, roll with it, baby.
An idea just popped in my head. We need a Home Alone with Kevin where the one show gets left over here on YouTube and he goes through hijinks and stuff. He's like, what happened? I was supposed to go to Roku.
That could be the guy that promotes all the stuff that is on Roku, but like
right.
We could use Dante for that. We could use Dante for that whenever he makes a live appearance somewhere. We'll do clips and stuff like the other day.
Pops promised nobody was going to get left behind, man. What happened?
That could
That's
work.
not a bad idea.
Hart does. He's got a character he does called Sad Jason because he lives near Lake Geneva, right? So he uses the lake as Crystal Lake. And he dresses up as Jason and he looks all sad and he's sitting there. He's got nothing to do because it's summertime and all this shit. It's so fucking funny, man. He uses it to promote his channel. But they're just some of the funniest things you'll see because he's just like this super sad guy, got nothing to do. Yeah, people were throwing trash at him and stuff like that.
Okay, so we already know like the hashtag left behind has legs, right?
Well, I mean, it was a pretty popular book, yeah.
Yeah, and I think a TV show and a movie. And okay, so check it out. We do Dante Left Behind, and we do like 5 or 10 minute clips every now and then about what he's just saying. We do funny shit, and then we'll promote a show.
You need Killer Karen dropping him off somewhere. Like literally start the skit off with those two in the car together. She's tired of his
1,000 miles away from each other, bro.
Well,
we can't
she pulls. I'm just saying. She pulls over. You do it. Like
green screen. Come on.
Something. She
Oh,
pulls over.
man.
She ditches his ass, and she's like, "Just get out. Just get out." That's how.
I like cats. Get out of the car.
Yeah.
But yeah, we do Dante will do little skits, and at the end of the skit, he'll go, well, They may have left me behind, but you can go over there right now to the Madness Entertainment Group Roku channel and you can see whatever, right?
Yeah.
And do a little promo. Each one of the little cuts, you know, at the end of it will have a promo for a show that didn't get left behind. You call it Dante, Left Behind Again. The first one will be called Dante Left Behind.
What you need to do is, since his name is Dante, you need to have him go through like the 9 levels of hell trying to get to Roku.
His name is Dante Sinferno.
Well, there you go. Then you really need to do
comedy.
You really need to do some divine comedy stuff. Where
He lives in Slaughterville, bro. He does all kinds of comedy.
all the
I mean, he lives in Karen's basement. He
I'm
lives
saying
in Karen's basement.
I'm saying that he's got to go through the levels of hell to get to Roku. You know.
Well, see, that would have to be something we'd have to write a game around.
I don't know about that. I don't
He'd have to actually do it. You see what I'm saying? It's like, if you're going to write a story like that, you might as well write an adventure that actually takes him there.
That would work.
You know? But yeah, as far as the concept, Dante was born in Slaughterville. He lives in Karen's basement. He visits Slaughterville regularly because that's, you know, where his stories come from, right?
That's where the butcher is.
Yeah, that's where his stories come from. Look, don't anybody ever get it twisted. Killer Karen and Dante were born in Slaughterville. Okay. It's a great show to watch and it's fun, but those characters, we created them in Slaughterville. Obviously Lori created hers and I created mine, but it was in that world where they came to life and where they grew from, you know. And now look, you got people in the chat. Where's Killer Karen? She better be on Roku. See, they have a following in their characters that we created in an RPG. That's what makes it fun, when things grow out of it. Crom.
Yeah.
Okay, Crom. What Raul's drawing right now, only exists because Edwin drew him 5 years ago in a contest.
Yeah.
That's how he came to life. Okay, because this guy drew him 5 years ago in a contest.
When you do the thing about the creation of Crom, you need to make it to where like Edwin really had no choice. Like make your hand like you know, Evil Dead style stuff. It like forces you to draw him. That'd be badass. It's like he willed himself into being, you know.
Idle hands.
That's the funny thing. It's like he appears as a logo. He appears as a logo, but then he takes on an actual corporeal life. You know,
Idle Hands was a great movie.
He can pop in and out of between cyberspace and you know, our plane of existence anytime he wants. If there's an electronic device around, he can disappear or appear at will anywhere, whatever he wants to do, right? But none of this backstory exists if Edwin had never drawn that logo over there in the upper right or upper left corner of this stream right here. That's the first drawing of Crom ever, right there.
Yep, gotta create that, and then you create the lore.
Yeah, and that's what happened. He took on a life of his own. People wanted a name. We gave him a name. Then what's his backstory? Well, we gave him a backstory. Now we're giving him in Ashcan print. We're going to put him in print. We're going to give him life. You know, and everybody can be involved in that too. If you want to draw or write a little 6-8 page short of Crom interacting with people in your universe, all you got to do is hit me up for characteristics and shit. I'll tell you what he's all about, and you can do whatever you want. I don't tell people what to write or what to draw. I go, hey, yo, you want to be part of this? Oh, Edwin.
Yeah. Hey, yo, Adrian.
Hey, yo, you want to be part of it?
Crom might work in Ninja Bimbos, but that'd be about the only book of ours we could put him in.
Well, no, it's not you put him in the book. It's like you do a little like side Ashcan story where he just breaks your wall.
Well, that's
right?
what I'm saying. You know, whatever it is, like, you know, I mean, it wouldn't make much sense with the other characters. But Ninja Bimbos is our fun book, so you know we can.
And I could see him. I could see him getting involved in Human Hunters too. I could. He just pops in on Johnny's phone, going, "Hey yo, hey yo, did you know some of them people right over there, the guys you hunting for, and they're right up under your nose?" You know, because Crom would do it like that. He wouldn't be nice about it. He'd be like, "Man, them guys are right up under your nose. You walk by them like you don't even see them."
we've got one book left. That's I think the ink or the pencils and inks are done for it for book 5, and it might be colored. I'm not sure. I can't remember.
But I'm not going to say he wouldn't mind popping out of the dressing room in Ninja Bimbos.
Exactly. But I mean, that's almost done. And when that's done, then we'll do the trade paperback, obviously. And then the next Human Hunters storyline, it's great. It's about Dr. Juan and this girl that he wronged back in the day. And now she's like wanting revenge against him. And she uses all the voodoo stuff to like control their minds. And we get to see fights between the characters, like Monster Frankenstein fights the Wolfman on the rooftops of New York City, and like the real swanky hotel places, because you know Radu lives in the nice places because he's a billionaire. So like they jump out this, they bust through this window and land in a pool during the fight. It's gonna be badass. I mean, it's gonna have action to it, but we're going a lot more horror with it too, with the mind control and like getting buried alive and all sorts of stuff. We got very classic horror stuff gonna come in there.
Check it out, Pops.
Hold on. I'm up in somebody's all up in my chat again. Hold on.
What's going on?
It's always just people in my
That'll be super cool. And then we've got Alexander Santana is back. He was the guy who did Ninja Bimbos versus Zombies from Deep Space, the first book.
Nice. I
And
love that one too.
He's back doing issue 4, and he's just going to continue the book because it's an open series after that, you know. So he'll continue that. He's going to do Lady Blasphemy as well. So
there's Crom reading Ninja Bimbos.
It is fun. I mean, that joke where like the DJ eats the stripper and she's like, "But Mitch, but you're a vegan." I've had so many people be like, I actually laughed out loud at a comic book, and I haven't done that since I was a kid. And I was like, all right, it worked.
The title reminds me of was that Viper Sluts from Hell?
Mm-hmm. It was the idea of the whole idea came from, we were sitting around all fucked up, and we were like, let's come up with like the most B-movie sounding title we can. And mine was Ninja Bimbos versus Zombies from Deep Space.
Love it.
And then after that, it actually kind of took a life of its own, and me and Johnny started
retro. That's a retro
working
style.
it up. Started working it up. And I mean, a lot of people haven't noticed, but like the characters' names, there's Micah, you know, and then there's Rachel, and there's Donna, and there's Leah, right? Those are the 4 Ninja Bimbos. Michelangelo, Donatello, Leonardo. I mean, it's turtles, you know.
Nice.
I mean,
now I get it.
No one's noticed it, and I'm like, that's like, I figured that'd be the first thing everyone figured out.
Or they've seen so many copycats that it just didn't even.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they don't use the same weapons. Like
No, but I mean,
my
there's a lot of
Micah
people
doesn't
that
use
made,
nunchucks. You know,
there's a whole bunch of people that made 4-character
yeah,
memes that were like reminiscent, like the hamsters that Danchin,
yeah.
I mean, what's that one guy, colorist that has the alligators? There's a few
Oh
different.
yeah. There's some 4-character stuff, and I mean, we did it we named them that way just to be silly, because I mean we had a story to tell. I mean, if you can't tell, it's based off of Night of the Comet, when all the comets show up and that turns everyone into zombies, and they're not mutants this time, they're zombies, because why not? Zombies are
Ninja
cooler.
bimbos versus zombies from deep space. Look,
The winner
I
of the
look,
Heroic Awards, People's Choice Awards.
look, I put Ninja bimbos from versus zombies from the deep state. My fingers are like, no, it's the deep state, bro. It's not deep state.
That looks like me typing with my busted ass hand.
Dude,
I gotta go through and change everything when I'm done typing it.
See, I get up this morning and it's like, man, I got stuff to do. I had people in my inbox right away about admin, and it's like, damn, I had to go right to work. I didn't even have one drink of coffee in me, and I was in the chair working. I was like, hold up. I had to stop and get out of the chair and go drink a cup of coffee and, do my little wake and bake and shit, and then come back, and it was like, all right, got that admin thing handled. Okay, I'm going to talk to Max. Let's do it. we talked for a few hours. We went to work.
We talked a while about the Roku channel, about how it would work and what I need from you. And
yep, and then we debuted the Drink with Brink on the Madness Network. Dave Brink brought his show. Dave Brink from Genuine Comics brought his show to the network. So you're going to get a look at that one too, guys. And today his show was really good with somebody I had never met before or seen before. So we'll be talking to that guy up here on some of the other shows on the network in the near future too. Cool. Networking. That's how you find out about other people. That's how you find out about everything. Networking. Do it. Do lots of it.
I'll be on Dave's show on the July 27th.
There you go. Tonight we got 3 beer men. We got a Silverline show. I might try to go grab something from John's Long Box for tonight, but that might not be till tomorrow. We'll just have to see what happens.
Oh, can I have a request on that one?
Yeah.
He interviewed John Romita Jr. this week.
Yeah, that's the one I'm looking at. Don't worry.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
That is the one I'm looking at. We'll be posting that. John's Long Box is one of the Madness contributors. He does so much stuff that it's like there's no way to fit him into our schedule here, but uploading to Roku, we'll be getting as much of the John's Long Box content as people want. I mean, everything that people want to see, we'll put up there on the Roku channel. Count on it.
Have you ever seen the Antarctic Press shirt? It says she only wants me for my long box.
I have not, but I get it. Now look, he's got this dude looking like MODOK. Now look. You're all close. It looks like you're looking at him through a TV screen with your background, Ro. You see what I'm saying? With your border, looks like MODOK. But we know it's Trump.
Zola.
That's great. And then some more of what Badillo does. Some more of what Badillo does, Fred.
Yeah. Look at that.
That looks like me.
Some cyberpunk shit.
Husband drank your blood. Dun, dun, dun.
Some cyberpunk shit there.
Yeah. Look at this.
Cyberpops. Here we go. It's Cyberpops.
Oh yeah, this is Spot from the Spider-Man cartoon. Do the portals. That portal effect looks pretty cool.
I like it.
There you go, Pop. Shared that. That's pretty funny. I saw that today.
I got some garbage pail kids cards. That are designed.
I loved it. I was like, Cobra Bear. That's all right. I'm good with that. Cobra Bear. That's I'm good
I'll
with
be
that.
right back. I'm gonna be right back. Y'all go keep talking about stuff. I'll be right back.
Totally okay with Cobra Bear.
That's a lot of 80s reference, but I'm okay with it. Love 80s.
Rocking with the 80s.
Yeah.
Let's go.
KTLA.
KTLA. Yeah, everybody. Let's go.
I need to find that movie to watch again. Airheads.
Oh, wow.
That'd be a good one. I haven't seen that in a minute.
Whatever we took as acting back in the day that we were actually satisfied with, that left.
Yeah. But I mean, Lemmy's in the movie. You know? I mean, come on. I mean, he only makes a quick cameo appearance when he said he was the editor of the school magazine. But that's Lemmy Kilmister. And the fact that they got the joke, who will win a wrestling match, Lemmy or God? And the guy's like, God. He's like, nope. He goes, Lemmy. He goes, nope, Lemmy is God. Trick question, jackass.
Claro.
That's how they found out he was a cop and not a real record executive.
Y'all seen Mission Impossible?
The first one or the TV show, or what are we talking about here?
The latest one, the last of the last.
Oh no, I haven't seen it.
It has to be terrible unless they
I mean, Tom Cruise hanging from an airplane. That's got to be all right. You know.
Choice of actor, and then
it's like a 70-year-old. It's like when they made him Jack Reacher. I was like, as soon as they made him Jack Reacher, I'm like, Jack Reacher's supposed to be like 7 foot tall and 320 pounds. You know, I mean, I've read the book. Tom is like 5'2" and 130 pounds. He is the opposite of what you're supposed to be using here.
He's a midget.
A midget.
And then they made the TV show, and on Amazon actually I used that dude that supposed, I guess he's going to be Batman now.
Yeah, that's what the rumors say. So, making James Gunn's Batman.
There's lots of rumors coming around, you know. I mean, like they were talking about, there's an interview with Robert Pattinson. They're like, are you going to do any more Batman movies? And he goes, well, if I am, they sure better hurry the hell up because I was hired to be the young Batman and I'm almost 45.
Danny DeVito is Batman. Dun, dun, dun. What's going on? In a world where the fat guy is a hero.
There's got to be a way to AI that. It's like that the video for Static X did the main track for the Batman Beyond or whatever it was. And Static X did the main track for it. And if you watch the video of it, It's got him walking through the Bat Cave. It looks like Batman and stuff in shadow, and then when the light hits him, it's Wayne Static with his hair done up like Batman.
Max, look at the screen right now.
Yeah, Desert Storm. Yeah,
Trading cards.
that's cool, man. And a sticker. Does it come with gum?
Now look. Now look.
Wacky packages.
Wacky pack.
Yeah. Where'd you get all this old shit? And did you just pick it up when you were like,
I've had
back
some
when you were a kid?
Yeah, I've had some, but forever. Forever. It's just the way it is. Sometimes you got a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Man.
I mean, I had a whole lot of shit that was in a storage container that my ex-wife ended up screwing me over on, and now that's going to auction. So I'm losing all my original art, all my furniture, everything's just getting lost. I was hoping to maybe go down there and get it in the auction, but we've got way too much other shit we got to pay for. We got to pay for the refund on Love and Madness. We got to buy more books for the Human Hunters 1 and 2 so we can fulfill Mary Machine Gun issue 1 because we ran out of Human Hunters 1 and 2. And for some reason, like everyone that bought Dark America bought Human Hunters 1 and 2 in some way, shape, or form. So we've got to have a bunch of these books, and then we can ship that out, and that's going to cost $1,000 or something because it's fucking USPS.
Yeah. Q is back. Q was gone. Q is back. For those of you who are new,
press the wrong button.
For those of you who are new, we used to have a Q counter that kept track of how many times Q got kicked out of the stream because he lives on the other side of the freaking world. Right? It is amazing.
This time I pressed the wrong button.
Oh, this time it was on you?
Yeah, it was on me. I pressed the wrong button. Try to look for the comments. Any comments?
Quit touching the phone. Quit it. All right. Myself, I'm about to hit Levi's wall. We got a show again. We got another show in an hour. I got stuff to do between now and then. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Thanks for coming out and drawing. Edwin and Q and Levi and Raul and Doc and thanks Max for coming, just hanging out, BSing with us. We appreciate you.
That's what I do.
No, what you do is way more valuable than that. That's the whole thing. I've been telling everybody since I met you, oh, Max is a genius. Y'all just don't know.
Do what I can.
I still stand by that.
Got to keep myself stoned so I'm not letting out that Dr. Manhattan power.
Yeah, see, and like I'm serious, guys, dude. Max is smart, so trust in the fact that this Roku thing is going to get up. It's going to be up. It's going to be tight.
Well, I've already built the channel once when we did the test channel before.
Yeah.
I hear echo. Echo.
Raul's back. Raul, tell people where they can find you real quick. Go ahead.
I'm trying to do for mankind.
I feel like I'm in like one of those tubes at the horror house.
Hello.
All right, so this is how it is. We are going to be getting with Raul and setting his show up here on the network soon.
All your base now belongs to us.
I'm gonna fix his audio first.
Well, and now I just think that he's got a window open that he doesn't realize it's over.
Yeah, probably, but we're still gonna fix his audio first.
Yeah.
All right. They can find
Most-
me
most-
on the Raul and T Drawings on YouTube. I'm trying not to echo, so I'm trying to turn the volume down on there. Raul and T Drawings on YouTube.
That worked out pretty good. That wasn't bad.
Well, that was that was him talking though. It wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't us talking, getting the reverb off of his stuff.
Yeah,
worked for him.
All right, there you go, Raul and T, and we will be adding that to the network very soon. Mr.
You're stuck on echo.
Mr. Demo.
Why don't duck quacks echo?
Yeah, how's that? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Now. Can you hear me now?
Verizon Wireless, I can.
It wasn't a question of whether we could hear you. It was a question of whether we were hearing ourselves.
We could hear you like 6 times.
Edwin, tell people where they can find you, brother.
Right here on the Madness. Artex Tattoo Gothics on Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah.
I've lost it there.
Yeah. Match.
Definitely.
Man, I used to have a website and everything, but we're in the middle of making a new one. So if you're looking for me, just look at Max DeVille on Facebook. That's all you got to do. Or go to the Atrocity Comics Facebook page, Comics with an X. You know, you'll find plenty of badass stuff on there. As we post pages every day now, and we post a bunch of our prints and everything. People are really digging it. So drop by there, see some hot chicks with big guns and shit.
Yeah.
Pew, pew. Go to GalaxyMemorialPark.com.
Got him.
GalaxyMemorialPark.com. That's it. All right, people. I am Pops Van Zandt. This is the Madness Entertainment Group, the Meg.tv. Go check out the website. There's all kinds of cool stuff happening there. We're developing a free reads page right now. If you have a comic that you're like in your 5th or 6th episode or issue and you want people to be able to read number 1 and maybe get a glimpse of what you're doing and maybe draw in some more fans, we're building a page so that you can put them free reads on the Meg.tv. This is how we do it, people. More shows, more cool people, more cool stuff. And we hope you all always tune in to what we got going on. Q, do you know what to do?
You could always find us here in the Madness Comic Network on all the platforms, including Bill.net, YouTube, and Facebook, and Roku. Peace! So long, everybody.
Hey.